All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to start off by giving all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Marakah Kodash, and double honor to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule well. Peace and blessings and citations to the hopeful elect, the Bayah, the Wadah, the house of David. All right, so, I did a video about a month ago, a month back maybe or so, about the Neo brain-computer interface that China, right, Moab, had first pushed off with the, before Elon Musk, the Neuralink, which made a commercial push, right, pretty much, okay, and as you see right here, right, so it says, I have this in the Weon, right, China performs world's first commercial brain chip implant, which I did a video on that, like I stated a month ago, right, and it's the Neo, right, Neo, you see, and pretty much this is nothing but the mark of the beast, right, like we state and like we say all the time, all right, and all I need is one scripture, and I'm gonna play the video for you because there's no need to get super deep. The video is going to explain itself. You see? So this is Revelation 13 and 14, right? And deceiveth them that dwell on the earth by the means of those miracles which he had power to do in the sight of the beast, saying to them that dwell on the earth that they should make an image to the beast which had the wound by a sword and did live. And he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak and cause that as many as would not worship the image of the beast should be killed. Right, this is paralysis, right? ALS, and so on and so forth, right? With this, with the BCI, the brain-computer interface, right? Which is neurons, right? And things of that nature which read your brain signals, okay? It says 16, and he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads, and that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name. Here is wisdom, let him that haveth understanding count the number of the beast. So like we tell you, all these nations are on a one accord when it comes down to the mark of the beast, right? All of them, you see. It says, let him that haveth understanding count the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man, and his number is 666. All right, so without further ado, let's just go ahead and play this here, and we're just going to end it there. All right.
Welcome to the WeOn podcast, where we explore fascinating stories and ideas from various fields. In this episode, we uncover how a groundbreaking commercial brain chip implant is reshaping the global neurotechnology race and challenging the lead of Elon Musk's Neuralink.
Right, challenging the lead of Elon Musk Neuralink. You see, neurotechnology. Brain-computer interface. You see.
Beyond the technological rivalry lies a more human promise, restoring independence through the power of thought. China has reportedly achieved a major milestone in brain-computer interface, BCI technology, by carrying out what authorities describe as the world's first commercial brain chip implant. The procedure was performed at Huashan Hospital in Shanghai using Neo, a brain-computer interface developed by Neuracle Medical Technology. Unlike experimental implants used in clinical trials, Neo has already received commercial approval in China, allowing eligible patients to receive the technology in hospitals. The development has drawn global attention because it comes before Elon Musk's Neuralink receives full commercial approval in the United States. Neo is designed to help people with severe paralysis regain some control over movement. The coin-sized implant is placed on the surface of the brain, rather than inside brain tissue. When a patient thinks about moving their hand, the device detects those brain signals and sends them to a computer. The software then translates the signals into commands that control a robotic glove, helping patients perform everyday tasks that would otherwise be impossible. Doctors said the patient, who suffered a spinal cord injury in a car accident around 10 years ago, remained stable after surgery. Tests also showed the implant was successfully capturing high-quality brain signals.
And as you can see, the hookup right there, right? The motor cortex, right? The signal pulses, right? The neural decoder and control unit, right? And decoded through his hand. Look at the robotic hand, like I spoke about with that exoskeleton. All right. If you don't know what exoskeleton is, go look it up. You see, go look it up. All right. They showed you. Matter of fact, they showed you an exoskeleton. I think in the movie Elysium, when you watch that movie. All right.
Although both Neo and Neuralink aim to restore independence for people with paralysis, the two technologies take different approaches. Neuralink uses extremely thin, flexible threads that are inserted directly into brain tissue using a specially designed surgical robot. Its first product, telepathy, allows users to control computers and smartphones using only their thoughts. Neo, however, sits on the surface of the brain, avoiding penetration into brain tissue. This makes the procedure less invasive while still allowing the system to capture the electrical signals needed to operate assistive devices. Neuralink has implanted its devices in several patients, but all procedures remain part of clinical trials approved by the US Food and Drug Administration (NEO. By contrast, received approval from China's National Medical Products Administration earlier this year as what Chinese authorities describe as the world's first commercially approved implantable brain-computer interface classified as a Class 3 medical device. The breakthrough signals that the global race in brain-computer interfaces is entering a new phase. For years, companies have focused on proving that BCIs can safely translate thoughts.
And as you can see, the Internet of Body, right? Everything is hooked up. The IOB, right? Internet of Things, IoT, right? Through the brain-computer interface. You see? And also with that RFID microchip, radio frequency identification, and also an NFC, near-field communication microchip, all right? Which they have overseas. You see? So, man, what we've been saying is on the money, man. What we've been saying is nothing but 100% truth. There's no guile found in the mouth of. Matter of fact, let me go get this real quick. All right. Revelation 14:5, and in their mouth was found no guile, for they are without fault before the throne of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. You see, Revelation 14:5. Okay? So we're not lying, man. You see? There's no guile found in our mouths, man. You know? Okay?
Into digital commands. The next challenge is making those technologies available to patients outside research programs. If NEO continues to deliver positive clinical outcomes, it could accelerate the adoption of brain-computer interfaces for treating paralysis and other neurological conditions. At the same time, competition is expected to intensify as companies, including Neuralink, Synchron, Precision Neuroscience, and others work to bring their own brain chip.
See Synchron, you know? And all these other different companies, man, which all push that BCI, brain-computer interface.
Technologies to market. While commercial approval marks an important milestone, experts note that long-term safety, durability, and patient outcomes will ultimately determine how widely brain-computer interfaces are adopted in healthcare. Thanks for tuning into this incredible story. If this episode resonated with you, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button for more captivating stories to come. Stay tuned.
All right, so with that, we're going to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Harakah Kodash, and double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone and well. Peace and blessings and citations to the hopeful elect, the Bayak, the Wadah, the House of David, Kwam Yasha Allah, Abba Babal, repent ye, for the kingdom of Yahweh Shem Yahushai is at hand. Shalom.